Well, good evening, everyone, and happy Monday. Man, what a good way to start the week. Man, is anyone else tired? It's been a long weekend. I am actually really glad to be sitting down. Well, that sounded really horrible, but hey, here we are. This is how we kind of start a Monday. So, welcome to K4CO Radio. For all of you that are listening and probably driving home as we speak, please be safe out on the roads. And if you are watching on social media, we are on our social media feeds, of course, and hang out there with questions if you have them, because we have an incredible, well, you be prepared, number one, to laugh. Number two, be prepared to be educated, because we have, and I quote, a wicked smart guys here in the studio.
It's wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
Not wicked snat, wicked smart.
Wicked smart. You know what? Suck it.
No,
if
it's
you're going to
suck
come in
it.
here, suck it. Suck it. Okay. Well, if you guys can't tell, we're going to be a little bit off the rails. So welcome
No,
to
you're
K4CO
off the rails.
Radio.
We're gonna like be on the rails because we're good.
On the rails.
I'm a
off
good
the
Catholic
rails.
boy. I don't know what you are.
I was raised Catholic, and we're just dirty. Just dirty, dirty, dirty. I absolutely love it. You know, I'm even going to take off my headphones because it's going to be one of those gloves and headphones are off, baby.
Ladies
All
and gentlemen,
right.
Sarah Duke is getting very serious.
Okay. Well, without further ado, I should probably introduce you guys.
What
Come
to
on.
do?
What to do? Stop. A dude. You guys are dudes. Okay. We have Joe Nye, the social media guy.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Raise the roof for Joe.
A very sexy, phallically challenged man, I might add.
Oh my good God. Here we go. Miles, I am so sorry. I promise, for those that are tuning in, you guys should tune in. And hey, if you have questions, let us know, because we're going to have some questions.
I just want you to know, I'm not going to apologize, Miles. This is coming straight from the heart, but I am not apologizing for
Good.
that.
You shouldn't have to apologize.
We're not going to apologize.
Yeah. I hope you knew what you were getting into, Miles.
This is about to be insane.
I
can already tell.
You guys, okay. Well, I do actually want to introduce you guys so people know what they're in store for. So we have Joe Nye, the social media guy, the LinkedIn guy, the social media guru,
The improviser guy.
the improviser, your BNI guy, you're our nonprofit guy, you're a golfer. There's so much stuff that you do.
Did you call me a gopher?
A golfer. A golfer. Are you going to kill all the golfers?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Gophers are nice.
Haven't you never golfed
really?
before, Joe?
I've golfed. I have golfed.
Sorry.
He legitly
Frisbee
was-
golf?
yeah.
It's disc golfed,
My bad.
sir.
I didn't mean to say that. That was bad.
Golf?
Let's be technically correct
Yeah,
here.
disc
Golfed. We're already off the rails. Okay. Why we're really here, how about you introduce this amazing gentleman,
I would be
Mr.
happy.
Miles?
I would be happy to introduce my good buddy Miles Stevens of Upslope Solar. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a business show with an angle to it. And the angle is we're going to hopefully get you to laugh every once in a while and make solar interesting, because Miles Stevens is an interesting guy.
And he's a wicked smart. Wicked smart. I can say it differently,
I'm
Joe.
going to have to give you lessons. Wicked smart.
Wicked smart?
Wicked smart.
I'm not from Boston. I'm from
You don't
Colorado.
have to be. I'm from Ohio. It's wicked smart.
Whatever. Okay, for those of you that are interested in solar, please, I know
I
a
am.
lot of good. Thank you. Jeez.
Or
gonna
even not.
have
Even
to
if they
put a
don't
muzzle.
like it at all, right? Let's debunk some solar myths.
We're
What do you
gonna
say?
It
debunk
is
some
pretty
solar
cool.
myths.
Well, my 6-year-old essentially said it's panels on your home that don't need electricity without wires. So,
And how old is your son?
He's 6.
Yeah, that was really
Mad
impressive.
freaking props to my 6-year-old.
Yeah, I said, let's
Yeah.
get him on the show, right?
Right?
Because he explained it better than a lot of adults do.
It's
so that-
it's
We
more
can-
than I knew.
He's got a test for
I mean-
Mensa like tomorrow.
Deal. Well, he's being tested for other things, but that's another story.
I'm not going to touch that.
Upslope Solar, you started in 2017, correct? Okay. And I know that those of you that are watching on social media, his underneath our beautiful faces, if you want to call and you're listening, 859-462-2005 is the phone number, or upslopesolar.com for more information.
And don't worry, listeners, I'm going to unapologetically repeat that over and 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 over again.
God.
Oh, nigh.
Wow. That's what she said. Okay. So
This
I
is such a
shouldn't
boring
apologize
show.
either.
By the
Okay.
way, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time I've ever co-hosted a live radio show.
Yeah, welcome to K4CO.
And Sarah Duke has already brought out the bad in me.
I just bring
God
out
lover.
the mushy gushy side of you, and you can take it
Right.
however you'd like.
Right.
Yes.
Right. You're such a dude.
I am
right.
such a dude. I can't help it. I hang out with dudes. It's like go punch each other, get over it, and let's talk about some solar. Okay, Miles,
Sure.
you established this in 2017.
Yep.
So kind of recent, but not too recent.
Right.
Right. So you have, you went to, what did you go? U of Kentucky Wildcat. I like
You
it.
of Kentucky.
U of Kentucky.
That's the first time I've ever
The
heard
whole
that.
story.
Even the people
U
in
of
Kentucky can say
Kentucky?
University
Yeah,
of Kentucky.
Yeah. You just call it UK for
U
short.
of
Makes it
Kentucky.
easy.
So, so
Ladies
Sarah
and
Duke is a very
gentlemen.
literal reader. Okay.
Not KU.
KU.
There's a J on
Just
it,
Okay.
right?
You
Yeah.
tell us your journey, Miles.
Well, sure. Well, first, special shout out to Joe Nye for pronouncing my company name properly, Upslope Solar, because I know you thought my cover band was called Lucky Strike. It's actually a cigarette brand
Just cigarette?
from way back in the day.
It's
yeah.
not Lucky Guy either.
It's not that either.
Lucky
Yeah.
Catch.
The cover band is Lucky Catch. Yeah. So I'm the owner of Upslope Solar, and 2017 is
Upslope Solar.
It sounds
times
like
can you
you're. I know. Is it literally okay? Here's me in solar. I know nothing. So is
Your
it
son knows
because
more than
they're
you.
100% correct, hands down.
By the end of this show,
yes.
ladies and gentlemen, you will all know more than Sarah Duke as well.
Absolutely, upslope because it's going up.
Right.
Slope.
Think about it. It's like an upgrade, right? You're sloping up to the sun. We got a bunch of mountains. There was a lot of reasons for that. I could have
Okay.
been sipping on an upslope lager at the time, and I had about 100
Awesome.
names I was going through, and my friend,
Cool.
I was like, dude, think about it's an upgrade for the home, right?
Ooh.
It's forward thinking, something with the mountains and like up. And he was like,
And you are. I've heard you kind of climb some 14ers.
I do try. Yeah, I got.
You try.
I try. I succeed usually.
How many have you climbed?
I'm at 29.
That's wicked amazing and
29.
wicked smart.
Yeah, wicked smart. You don't got to be wicked smart to do that. Well, you do if you're going to turn around with bad weather, right? Because some
Exactly, and
people
you did
just
that.
tough it out and they get airlifted.
That's just wicked.
It's wicked. Oh my God. Okay, tell us about your background. Why are you in solar? What made you plunge into the solar world?
Thank you for asking. Yeah. So I've always been in the energy sector. I did a co-op with GE Aviation. Went into Schlumberger. Have you ever heard of that name? Schlumberger?
Schlumberger is like a
Schlumberger.
slumber party, but Schlumberger in it.
Exactly. That's exact. You nailed it. You nailed it.
Love it.
Schlumberger is a oil field services company, so they're in the energy sector, kind of the other side, right? Right. Sometimes we have this dichotomy that doesn't really have to exist, right? We all need more energy, no matter what. It's just a ever growing need. So I was in oil and gas for 2 years, and then transitioned from that into solar a couple years after that.
That is the funniest transition on planet Earth.
Yeah.
I have to say, like oil and gas, and then to go to solar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
probably.
they're a little different.
Yeah, maybe.
I would like to
You
think I
don't
can
know?
relate with all the consumers, right? Like the people who were, riding with Biden, or if they're wearing their MAGA hat to the solar consultation, we can get along.
Love it. How PC of you, man.
Thanks.
Very cool.
try.
I
appreciate
just
that.
want to point out one very important thing about Miles's history. He's got a BS in mechanical engineering.
I have a bunch of BSs too.
Ladies and gentlemen, you knew exactly where we were going to go with BS, right?
Of
Because
course.
that's exactly where I was going. Sarah, the dude Duke just read my mind.
Yeah, of course. I am BS 100% in a whole bunch of stuff.
What I'm trying to say is Miles Stevens is a wicked smart guy.
Yeah, mechanical engineering. That's probably pretty helpful, honestly, in the solar world. Right?
I think I think a technical background does help a lot. I'm not the typical, door knocker going door to door. And if you have like a somewhat tough question and I can't answer it, right? I've been doing this for a while and definitely have a technical background. So it does go a long way.
Okay, for those of you that aren't educated, myself included, give us the high level solar.
Okay.
Tell us what is the difference. What's like your 30-second pitch, and then we'll get into like actually what it is.
Sure.
To floor people.
Sure.
Sweet. I want to
So
dive in.
in Colorado and anywhere really, we're living in a increasingly electrified world, right? We use electric at our houses. We use electricity every single day. You're going to get that power bill, right? It's not really negotiable. Your utility company is kind of like a monopoly, and they keep increasing rates, kind of like what a landlord would do on your rent year to year. And solar is a way to just say, no more of that. I want to just have a nice levelized cost, something that I know is coming every month, and it does save you money. It saves you money short term and long term. The home just has to qualify, and it has to be a good fit.
So isn't all the smart people in the world, then they do some research or whatever and says like all the sunlight that hits the earth in any 1 second can power everything that needs electricity on the earth.
Yep.
For like a day or for like an hour or something like that.
One of those, somewhere between 1 hour and 24 hours, I'm sure is the stat on that one. I didn't know that one. You didn't prepare me for that one. That's
I told you I was going to throw you a curveball.
Yeah.
That was the
I got
first
one
one.
more curveball, but I don't think that one's going to kick you off the couch. I think you'll live through that one.
Right. I like solar stuff. You know, it definitely
love
it's
solar
better.
stuff.
I do. We had a solar fan at the golf tournament that
Very
we were just
cool.
at last week, and it literally
Did he
it
clap
worked.
really hard or cheer really loud?
What?
like a
You
fan.
said a solar fan.
Dude,
Was he a fan?
cool you off, fan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Joe.
Sucker. Why?
No, Joe. No.
No, Joe. No. Wow. Ease yourself down there, okay, buddy. No, a fan. But good call. I would wind up a fan. Okay, so why is it the hot topic right now? I know you just got into it because my electricity stuff goes up, water's going up, everything across the board is getting more expensive. So why is it the hot ticket?
Well-
no pun intended. Didn't.
That was good. I'd say the most important info right now is that with the One Big Beautiful Bill Act that came out recently at the start of July, the solar tax credit's going away entirely. So there's been a 30% tax credit that's in play for a long time. That's 30% of the total system cost. And so, that's a big tax credit. We're not talking like a couple $100. We're talking thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
30% of the total system cost, which is
Correct.
insane in my mind.
Of the total installed price, right? The total contract price, you get 30% off of that.
Oh, that's
So that applies to commercial, residential projects. So some of these really large projects that we do have tax credits of like tens of thousands of dollars.
and
So
when do
that's-
you have to use that by?
So it has to be installed and operational in 2025.
Okay.
And what do we got? We got just over
We have
four
4
months
or 5
left
months.
or something.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel sorry for those roofers that are going to be up on those roofs at 11 p.m. on 12/31 this year
I know.
installing solar.
I know. Yeah, we're going.
Don't call me to help you out.
Exactly,
Miles, 'cause
right?
I'm
Okay.
going to be warm.
We're going wild. I mean, we have the
Wow.
capacity to install like 3 systems per day. So
Awesome.
that, we can take any of the callers that come in, right? Because it's very important to get it installed this calendar year.
For sure. I didn't know that. Did you know that? That it was
He
going
told me
away
a
in-
couple weeks ago, but that's
Okay.
talking about time constraint. There's even a stricter time constraint to it that you told me about too. I mean, you really have to talk to Miles within the next month because there's going to be a huge flow of people wanting to take advantage of the tax credit. So
That's right.
really need to call you
That's right.
and at least have a chat.
Right. And think about it. Even though we can move very quickly, right, and do the install, I mean, we would install in a few weeks if we could, but it has to go through utility approval. So your utility company is going to start getting a lot of applications in, and that could be a bottleneck.
For sure.
So we want to make sure that when we are telling somebody they're going to go forward, that they're going to get that 30% tax credit
Okay.
with confidence.
I'm going to have some silly questions, so forgive me.
Go for it.
You said this isn't good for every house, or it can't work for every home. Is that correct?
Right.
What is it really the best home for?
There are 2 solar killers, okay? And one would be too much shading. So if you live in one of these older neighborhoods and you love
trees.
where you live because the tree canopy is hanging over your roof,
Right.
chances are you get a lot of variable shading over the course of the day,
Okay.
and you're just not going to produce what you want.
Okay,
So
not enough
you wanna-
sunlight.
Correct. You
Okay.
want a pretty wide open.
So
right?
cut down some trees if you really want solar.
That's right.
Cool.
Which is kind of now
Counterintuitive, but,
yeah,
you
right.
know,
You're cutting down
whatever.
a tree to go solar, whatever, right?
I don't love the environment. It's fine.
Good to know. Good to know.
I actually
I
do.
did not say that.
I know. I actually do. I'm being a little cheeky. Okay, so too much shade, which makes sense. You
Yeah.
don't have sun.
Too
okay.
much shade. You're not going to get the bang for the buck that
Right.
you want out of the solar panels, right? Because there's a return. There's a return on investment there, right? It costs money. You want to get the quickest return on
Right.
that investment. So definitely not a lot of shade, not a lot of architectural shading. So just wide open roof, and then the federal tax credit is the big thing. So that it's a 30% federal tax credit.
Okay.
So you want to have a sufficient tax appetite. Let's say you're fully retired and on Social Security and you don't pay federal taxes, then you don't benefit from the tax credit. Or
Okay.
if you pay very little in federal taxes, then you might get it over the course of multiple years, but definitely helps out a lot more if you're employed. person, right?
So we went to a party a couple weekends ago, and I've never thought about this. So instead of doing the entire roof, the entire roof, of course, is awesome, but they did a portion of their roof to heat their pool,
Ah,
which was super wicked smart.
in Colorado?
In Colorado.
It's in Colorado?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, I mean, there are so many different ways to actually use solar paneling.
Yeah.
I think they got really inventive. I don't know if that's something that is common, but I'd never heard of that.
Yeah.
So they're doing their house and then just I think it was on top of their garage, if I recall, and it completely heated their pool.
Okay, so was that solar thermal? Do you know?
Oh, no
Did you
idea.
get into the weeds with it?
Oh, God, no.
Okay, because
I wanted to get in the
why not?
pool
There's-
because I was jamming to some good music.
Don't you want to be more wicked smart?
Nah, that's why I have him.
Here you go.
He's wicked smart.
Now if I say something wicked dumb, I'm going to hear about it. Yeah.
You're nailing it.
Let's move on. What are some of the myths? Myths. I've never been able to say that word right.
Myths.
Myths.
There you go.
Myths of solar.
All right. The number one is that it is a scam, right? There are a lot of bad players out there in the market, all right? And any good thing, you'll have bad companies that can kind of ruin something great and give a whole industry a bad reputation. And so I think there's just a lot of misinformation out there.
For sure.
There's a lot of, hey, just click here. If your zip code qualifies, you get free solar. You actually get paid to go solar, like all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Nothing in life is free.
That's true. If it's
Right.
sounds
Right.
too good to be true, it probably is.
Actually,
Yeah.
how about talk about that scam really quick again? So, in case somebody didn't hear it, that's
Scam.
very important.
Yeah. The fact is solar is not a scam. You just need it to be priced well, priced competitively,
Right.
right? Like real pricing, not out of state pricing. Something kind of like when you a hailstorm comes through and you got a bunch of dudes coming in from different states, right? They're knocking
Right.
your doors and stuff, right? You might feel like you could trust a local company a little bit more, right?
Sure.
It's a good point.
Those like storm chasers, as they call them, right? So same goes for solar. If it's with a long-standing company that's been here a while, and so my install team has been here since '96 as a company, but installing solar since 2008, which is pretty much ancient, right? There's a lot of newer companies that have been here for 2 years or 5 years. They're
Right.
probably out of state,
Yeah.
and so going local is always a good move.
I totally agree.
I'm going to steal something from the movies. I'm going to call you Miles Stevens, friendly neighborhood solar man.
I don't like the ring of that.
I don't
I mean,
either,
I am
actually.
friendly, but
You're next. No, Joe, no.
no, Joe, no. I'm your friendly neighborhood solar man. Get off my front porch.
Listeners can't see it until you watch the YouTube. There are massive tears falling down my cheeks right now.
Oh, suck it up, Buttercup. Come on.
You know
I
what?
have no mercy.
Sarah the Dude Duke, you remind me of my mom, just a total badass. That's why I like you so much.
Love it. Shout out to
She would like
Joe's
it.
mother.
Shout out to Joe's mother.
Heck yeah. And what went wrong with this one, eh?
The baby. That's
I
what
have
happens.
a baby too. The screw goes loose with the youngest. Just saying. Okay.
Parents get themselves wore out
Worn
on the
out?
oldest, worn out on the oldest ones. By the time they get to
Oh,
the
for
baby, it's
sure.
like whatever. You
For
want to
sure.
go ride a Harley without a helmet? Go for it.
No
good
problem.
luck, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. They're eating crayons, eating poop. They just go whatever. Doesn't matter anymore.
The number two I have not eaten, but maybe a crayon.
You
I never
haven't
did glue
poop?
in grade school either.
You
but that's
ate
all right.
poop and you just didn't know it. Just saying. Okay.
I won't
We're getting
admit
too
to it on air.
derailed. So how much does it cost? Am I allowed to ask that?
You can.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna ask
About
it.
$1 million. It's extremely overpriced.
That's amazing.
Isn't that great?
That sounds great.
Yeah. No, it's
Man, people are gonna be calling your phone and just crushing it after
Yeah.
this interview.
This is a question I like to ask homeowners when I first get in there. I'm like, what kind of research have you done? Are you expecting this to be $1,000 or $100,000? Somewhere in between. So each home is unique. It's not like a cookie cutter system where I could just be like, yours, it'd probably be 20,000. Yours is 30. We compile the power bill data from the last 12 months to see what kind of usage that you have, and then we ask pertinent questions like, are you going to get an electric vehicle? Things like that. Are you going to be charging that electric vehicle at home? And that way we can oversize the system if they want, so that they can, charge their car and still have like a $6 a month electric bill.
Wow.
And the point is to wipe out as much of it as you can.
For sure.
And so, yeah, the service and facility fee will stay, or the meter fee of whatever your utility charges. So with Excel Energy, it's It'd be about $7 a month if you're taking care of your whole
Gosh.
electrical usage. And that's even with charging a car and doing all that, if the solar's sized correctly.
Does that matter how big your home is? If you have like a little shack like me,
Right, right.
a little cute
Whatever. It's
little
10,000
bungalow.
square feet. Be
Or
honest.
if you have, of course,
Mansion.
me and
Cherry
my
Hills Village.
lavish boys that come and fan me. Love it.
feed you grapes.
With grapes. Oh, God. You guys got this.
So speaking of money,
Yeah. So how much does it cost? Do you need to answer that?
cost and then payback time, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years.
Yeah. Okay. So a smaller system will probably be around $13,000, $15,000.
And that's up front, right?
That's before the tax credit.
Okay.
So the point with solar, this is another solar myth, is that you got to just have a bunch of money. You know, it's like
Right,
a
right.
luxury item. You don't need a down payment to go solar. There's all kinds of zero down solar loans out there where you can just replace your electric bill with a solar financing that mimics your electric bill or even can be less than your electric bill so that you know it's coming every month. Now you're just paying for the equipment instead of paying for your electric bill. And so
Nice.
there's an end in sight, right? Because when you pay for your electric bill, it's a forever thing. People don't really think about that. When you live in a home, if you're there for a while, you might spend like tens of thousands of dollars to your utility company.
For
But when you
sure.
have a product that's taking care of that bill, it's got a 30-year warranty on panels nowadays. It's not like your iPhone, right? Where this thing is like a crazy great computer, but it might last you 2 years if you're lucky.
Right.
All right, so
panels last forever.
I'm fairly good at math. Sucked at calculus. The only time I ever got a D in high school was calculus. But let's play this out a little bit. So somebody on average could save $300 a month with a full solar array on their roof.
It depends what you use. So we get that average, right? Or
Yeah.
we see month to month what you're paying. And then we just design a system which nixes that. So instead of you paying, 200, 250, 300, all these crazy variations, and who knows what that's going to be in the future with rate hikes, we can get it where if you're covered 100% by solar, now it's like $7 a month.
Well, what's the beauty of living in Colorado? 300 days of
Over
sunshine.
300. Yeah, more than
You want me to sing
300.
that again? You love my voice, don't,
I don't.
you?
Nope.
Sunshine.
No, Joe.
You got the
no.
double.
Nye, the
So,
social
yeah,
media
no.
guy, also
So-
the
Everyone
songbird of
has
our
room for
generation.
Let's do worst case scenario. Let's say on average over 12 months, they save $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year. $10,000 small system, $6,000 credit off of that, or what kind of credit are we getting
Yeah,
off
if it was
10,000?
15 grand, you get a $4,500 tax credit.
So now
If
we're
it's
talking-
20 grand, you get $6,000. It's exactly 30% of whatever the.
So then we're talking $5,500 that you would ultimately have to pay, or am I an idiot?
Oh yeah, definitely an idiot. Yeah,
Okay,
the math
all
is
right,
way
cool.
off there. So
All right, cool.
so if the
Thanks.
system's 15
No,
grand,
Joe.
no, Joe. If the system's sorry-
Everyone needs
sorry
to
about
hire
that.
you just for that.
Don't worry. Every person that's coming in here I'm gonna tell them, no, Joe.
No, he's
I think my buddies in high school started it.
Okay. Well, no.
Can
Answer-
I
answer the
answer your
question,
question
Miles.
there, Joe?
No.
So if
Yes.
your system's 15,000, you get a $4,500 tax credit. So the real cost to you is 10,500 because the tax credit's a real thing. It's not a deduction, right? It's a dollar for dollar credit. So if you pay taxes, right, you pay a lot in taxes. A lot of us do. It just nixes that taxable liability. So you were gonna pay that to the government one way, shape, or form, but it's a tax credit. So
Okay.
a $15,000 system is actually 10,500. A $20,000 system, which is like medium size, is actually 14,000 because you're getting a
Okay.
$6,000 credit. Larger systems,
Nice.
30 grand, you get a $9,000 tax credit. And here's the kicker: that's only if it's installed this year.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Exactly.
So
Right.
if it's installed January 1st, 2026,
You get nothing.
you're out of there. You get $0 tax credit. Really
Wow.
extends the payback period. And like you're saying, if you did a cash investment, if you paid cash for solar, which nobody ever asks for, most people just do zero down loans. But the payback period, if it's priced well, is typically like 7 to 9 years.
Okay. That's
So-
amazing.
Isn't that way better than it was 10, 15 years ago?
Oh yeah, because solar used to be actually $1 million. You know,
I mean, it was like 20 years to get your money back or whatever
Yeah.
the phrase is.
it just depends. It depends who you get your solar from, right? If it was overpriced, I mean, yeah, quite. We've kind of like leveled out in terms of solar pricing. If anything, tariffs don't necessarily help.
I just had a thought.
Oh, no. Duck and cover, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't wait.
Sarah, you have one of the brightest personalities I've ever been around in my entire life. What if somebody hired you to just stand on a ladder and just shine your brightness
Ooh.
on their solar roof.
Oh my God.
Would
I
you do
love
that?
Absolutely. 100%.
What a suck up. Are you getting paid more for that?
There's
No.
there's not many things on planet Earth that I would say no to.
Yeah, that got the
I
gears
just
turning.
made the entire whole studio.
All
just
the
go
dudes in the room just
silent.
went silent. Silent night. Holy
I
crap in
just meant I would
K4CO.
stand on a ladder and shine
Your
my
brightness.
gloriousness and my brightness. I
Your
would love that.
gloriousness and your
Yeah.
brightness.
And I'd
I
be
didn't
like,
say glory. I just
so-
said brightness.
Oh,
So
hey, I added that.
you
I will
added
add
that. Yeah.
I mean, okay. So can I toot his horn now for a moment?
You you can toot his
anything with
horn
tooting
as much
Joe's
as you want.
Yeah.
This is okay. You guys are
Ay,
gross.
ay, ay, ay,
I-
ay.
I'm
You
saying,
guys, don't
I'm-
put me
Ay,
into
ay,
that.
ay.
That was all Joe.
Ay, ay,
That was
ay.
all
Joe, you're disgusting.
I go to
horrible
church
human
almost every Sunday. I'm gonna have to go to confession on that one. That's
Big
for darn
time.
sure.
being. Okay. For those of you that are listening and watching, it's super important that you have to do the install this year.
That's right.
I want everyone to make sure that that is heard, like
That's right.
loud and clear.
You don't have to think about it in 2025. You don't have to gather quotes in 2025. It has to
Yeah.
be installed.
Installed, like
it's-
fully, 100%.
100%.
Guys, get on this now. Upslope Solar. Miles 859-462-2005.
Yeah.
Upslopesolar.com.
Yep.
Go on there, and your website's really cool.
Thank
It
you.
has a lot of information on it.
Shout out to
Which
Keena
is-
Peterson with Bright Ideas website design. She's the one that did that.
Well, that's why the website is cool because Miles is not cool.
He's very cool.
Joe,
He's amazing.
He is in a
What are
band.
you
He does play lead
talking about?
guitar in a
If I get
band, so that makes him
different
cool.
interviewer, Can I get
Yeah.
a different interview? You guys have
Absolutely.
somebody else back there?
Nobody else can
course.
do this job
No
as good as me.
problem.
This is my first time, and I'm really already good at it.
Dude, I'm smoking your tish. I don't know what
Shouldn't
you're
we telling
talking
you? Yeah,
about.
shouldn't our listeners tell you?
I know. No kidding.
Just slid right into her
Right?
DM.
Oh God, no.
No,
No. Okay. I know. I want to make sure we get to this. He's the one in the hot seat.
What?
I'm the hot one.
On the hot seat, literally. Pun intended
There
on
are some
that
girls
one.
that have said behind his back that he was hot.
He is pretty hot.
I'm not gonna say it because I'm
I'll
a
go
girl.
on that.
Thank you.
Oh,
can
you
say
think he's
whatever you
hot?
want,
Ooh,
dude.
do you guys want to crush on
Say
each
whatever
other
you
real
want, dude.
quick?
I've
I'll let
always
that
Well,
go.
I mean,
a little bromance.
we have one thing. Oh no, I shaved today, so we have one thing in common. Take off your hat for the YouTube
You know
viewers.
what? I have locks of
Take
hair.
off your hat.
I am not
Take
follically
off your hat
challenged
for
like you.
all of those girls out there that love the follically challenged man. There you go. There you go.
Oh. See, I love this.
Still
little
not as sexy as
bromance.
me with a bald head, but that's all right. He's
I
toting
didn't
one pretty
think it
good.
this morning. Actually, yeah, you guys missed before this. We were talking about
Sexy
The
different.
soul.
next interview
Yeah.
you do here, you're shaving your head to the skin like a real man.
Yeah, I was gonna before this. but
Ooh,
I had to,
hello.
had to get here in time.
Yeah.
I usually bake it in the shower. I'm curious to know the listeners out there. How do they shave their head? If you have to.
They use solar panels to run the electric razor.
Yeah.
Start there.
Right.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I do have long hair. And beautiful hair actually. I just choose to shave it.
I
It's
appreciate
not like
that.
something I have to do. you know?
Cool. You guys can both pull it off equally. You both are handsome little devils, okay?
Thank you.
Good?
You just scored 1/2 of a point with me.
A half of a
rocks.
point?
A half of a point.
That's the only compliment you're going to get, so I would up that
You
a
know
little
what?
bit.
I would not disagree. I mean, I totally believe that's going to be the only compliment I
Joe,
ever get from
would
you.
you mind putting the hat back on? It's getting a big glare. I can barely see. Thank you.
When does this thing end?
I know. Okay. We have
Is
to
this thing
stay a
over in
little
like
bit
5
on.
seconds?
Okay.
When do we need to know when we've got 5 minutes left.
We're getting there. Hush. I know.
When Mama from the booth says hush, you hush.
Exactly. Whoosh. Let me get the ruler out. Catholic thing. That's all I was going with that.
Are you Catholic?
Protestant, technically.
Okay.
Are we talking about religion now?
No, we're not going there.
We're not going there.
No.
We're not going there.
I am going to divert that like a hard no, Joe, no. Okay, we talked about the environment a little bit earlier, so I wanted to circle back with that because this is an important aspect too. So it's great for consumers, clients, because of course you're going to be paying less, especially if you're living there a long time. I literally had water people show up and they're like, "Hey, it's been 6 months." I'm like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I have to pay for this stuff. That sucks." But climate change is an important piece of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about why solar panels are amazing for the climate.
Sure. I will start by saying that usually we don't even discuss this at a solar consultation because usually they've either got me there because they are very conscientious about that, or they just know that it saves money, right?
Yeah.
So it typically comes down to the financials and, what does that look like? Like, what does it pencil out to? And then every now and then I'll hear from somebody like, like, honey, we're so excited. We're going to save the environment. So every little bit helps, right? Solar is something you do and you don't feel bad about it. There's certain things out there that you do and you're just like, that's not good.
There's been moments where I felt bad about doing this interview.
Oh, no, Joe.
No, Joe, no.
No, Joe. We
Hush,
need a
baby,
recording
hush.
of some dude's really cool voice to do that. Some dude that's like a baritone. No, Joe.
Unhinged. Okay.
Oh, we need a name for this show, by the way. We're going to call it Unhinged?
We'll work. We could. We'll work on that.
I'm not going to work on that. I don't want to work.
Oh, okay, I can tell.
He's a wild man. He's a wild man. You never know what you're going to get.
I know, man. We kind of, anyways. So they already know that it's good for the environment.
Sure.
But usually, sure. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's one thing, and it's probably saving money. Let's be real.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hey, I don't want to pay my monthly bill anymore, and let's talk about it.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure,
Easy
okay.
easy financing,
Okay.
right? If you qualify for the financing,
Okay.
it's zero down. It's not like you have to change your lifestyle up to go solar. People say, I can't afford it. And it's like, well, dude, your financing is going to look like your power bill. It might even be less. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Maybe it's $120 a month for the financing or something like it. It depends how big the system is. But the point is you're not going to have that electric bill anymore. And now you're paying for something that you own, which can add considerable equity to the home because it's owned, right?
Yeah.
It's a part of the sale of the home. This is where I taught a seminar to Remax Firestone many years ago. It was navigating the sale of solar homes because a lot of realtors, and there might be some listening, they hear solar and they just cringe, like the hair on the back of their neck, And leases are not really the great way to go. There was a time they were a great way to go to lease the panels, but the ownership model is the best way this year because you're going to get that tax credit. You own the system. It's a part of the home. It's going to add equity. Or I think there's like a stat. It's like homes with solar sell 17% faster.
Okay.
Zillow says it adds 4.1% to the property value.
Nice.
Which can
That's
be considerable,
amazing.
right?
Yeah.
Average home in Denver, I think, is 400,000. So 4% of 400,000 is what, Mr.
Oh,
BS
I
in
know,
mechanical
I know.
engineering?
Don't do
Almost
it.
20K, right?
Don't
Almost
do it.
20K.
Yeah, so if you're
See,
am
I
right
can
in that?
add value to
if
these
you're-
interviews.
So if your home's $1 million, there it's $1,041,000.
Okay.
There you go.
That's good. I mean, I would think when you went on to real estate, guys, I'm like, they actually would really like that, right?
Yeah,
They want to
yeah.
be selling something that's worth more. It's more money.
Yeah,
Follow the dollar.
it's usually one way or another because I think a lot of realtors have been burned on like a lease might hold back the sale of the home, right? Because there's a bunch of red tape when you have to assume the lease of a solar home.
Right.
So that's why if it's just a part of the home, it's owned, way better. It's the way to go.
If someone is going to sell their home in like 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
would you still say that that's a good investment?
Not for 6 months. If
Okay.
they know that they're going to move, probably not.
Okay.
I would say at least know you're going to be there for a few years. A few years, right? If the break-even period is like 7 to 9 years, but even then people go, well, I might move in 7 years. And I'm like, well, what about just cost avoidance to your utility for a very long time? And then you get the added equity of having solar. You won't lose. Whereas when you are paying your utility, you're literally flushing that right down the drain.
For sure.
You'll never see
it's
it
not
again.
an asset to your home.
It's a rental.
It is a rental
You're renting
completely. We're
electricity,
renting
right?
water and electricity and the whole shebang.
Yeah.
I want to get
yeah.
this one in before we end the interview. But
Please
what
do.
is one thing our listeners can do today if they want to start exploring solar options?
Ooh, very good. They can
AI generated.
Yeah.
I wasn't smart enough to think of that sucker.
That was
AI
Chat-
generated.
Could have
Yeah,
taken
GPT.
full
ChatGPT.
credit.
Feeling, yeah. It sounded pretty robotic.
Maybe one day we'll call it Chat Joe BTT. I don't know.
So to
Answer the
that one,
question.
Joe,
Don't listen to me.
yeah. One thing they can do, they can give me a call at 859-462-2005. So Miles at Upslope Solar here, and we're going to give you an honest proposal for the home. I'll tell you if it's not a good fit, right?
Cool.
Some homes are not a great fit, and we're very honest about that. We're not like running, gunning salespeople over here that are, do anything for a sale. Not all homes fit. Not all people qualify, right, for the loan. I mean, you have to have a pretty good credit score to qualify for the loan, like over 660 typically. So and we never ask anybody to pay cash. It's not like, come on, like we really want that cash. There's no down payment needed at all. It's really easy. And even then, if you want to get a quote and just think about it for a while, at least you'll have something to check out. see if it makes financial sense.
Awesome. Will you go anywhere in the state of Colorado?
Good question.
What's your area?
Good question. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Preferred.
That is not Chat GPT or AI. That's from my brain.
That was good.
That was Sarah
That was really
GPT
good.
generated.
Yeah. So we've installed as far west as Vail, as far north as Wellington, as far south as past Pueblo, pretty far, like toward the Kansas border, east. So
Okay.
I'd say 100 to 200 mile radius. How about that?
Wow. Okay.
But preferred
That's
Denver
awesome.
area because there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of Coloradans here.
We have, and they keep coming in droves
They do.
They
from
do.
other states,
from other states.
just like me
Just
Yes.
like me.
and Joe.
I'm a native, ladies and gentlemen, and
Oh,
we're a dying
Sarah,
breed. We're a rare breed. But,
Yeah.
You can like her a little bit more just for that.
I appreciate it. Do I get an extra point-ish? Half a point? Am I up to a point yet? No? Okay.
Yeah,
Good talk.
I'll give you another half a point. So
Thank
you're
you.
at
I'm up to a
one.
point. Oh, good adding, Joe.
It's tough for him.
That
I
was.
do not have a BS in mechanical engineering. I just have a BS in BS.
Yes, you do.
So I'm gonna ask one more
Yes.
question.
Please do.
Can I do that?
I'm checking our social media. I love it. Keep going.
Where do you see solar in the next decade? Any exciting developments on the horizon?
Oh, cool. Okay. So battery technology is really, really coming along. So I sell solar, I sell batteries as well. So you can have a backup power if you have a power outage or with your utility getting into time of use metering. It's kind of a scary thing. They charge you a lot more during, peak times.
I have a power outage when I don't eat enough carbs.
Different power
No,
outage.
Joe.
Yeah. Oh my God, you do stand up and improv? This is
I don't do
sad.
stand up. Stand up is for people with really a lot of guts. Improv is. I can do improv all day long. Improv is a whole lot
I've
easier
actually
than stand up.
I've been to one of his improv shows. It was
Oh.
really good.
I have too.
You been? Uh-huh.
She saw me perform last Wednesday at a golf outing. She just won't call it that. Like I was improvising half the stuff I said.
That is life. 24/7 is improvising. I thought you were supposed to be funny. I didn't laugh.
You're back down to a quarter point.
No
Yeah.
problem. Okay, sorry. I want to know more battery.
Sure.
Focus, yeah.
Yeah, so where's solar going,
Focus.
right?
Focus.
Storage technology is getting better, year by year. We anticipate the prices on batteries to slowly go down, but the tax credit's here now, and your utility may give you a really big rebate to have a battery, so that the real cost to you, it ends up being really kind of cheap to have backup power. If you look at all the financials, it pencils out very well. So if you're a doomsday prepper, you don't even have to be a doomsday prepper.
Just a prepper.
You're just a prepper.
I actually have a buddy back home in Ohio who's it was kind of a doomsday prepper. I should have told him about this call. He'd have loved it.
Oh yeah, yeah. And so we get a lot of people, kind of scared about the future of the grid. How it's looking more and more unstable. As
Yes,
time
it
goes
is.
on,
That is
so,
big time in the news. A lot. Very true. Very true.
Yeah, yeah. We don't invest a ton in.
You'll be pissed in the summertime when the grid is like sucking and you want to put your AC on there, Miss Duke.
Yeah, that's what people,
I'm totally ready.
or in the winter
She's got all the young guys fanning her, if I remember correctly.
With grapes.
or if it's,
grapes.
Cotton
if
candy
it's the
grapes.
wintertime, even worse, right? Because
Right.
you have a power outage, your furnace doesn't work, right? So
Yeah.
we're in a polar vortex and it's -5 degrees, right? You don't want to have a multi-day power outage.
Yeah.
So you can have a battery, which in essence gets
It's
that
a backup
furnace fan
generator
going
for
and then-
sure.
Yeah.
It is so. It actually legitly did happen to me, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It really, literally and figuratively, but on the other way around. I don't know where I was going with that one.
And neither does Joe. By his look.
You're right. It's like that confused dog look like
It's because, well, I was thinking air conditioning, sucking air, but it was like the heat. When it goes out, it does, especially when,
when
your
it goes
when
out, it does. Normally that's what
it
happens
sucks.
100% of the time. When
No.
something goes out, it
When your air
does.
conditioning breaks, which I had people through the summer being like, hey, I have no AC. I'm like, that sucks for you. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You didn't prepare.
Right.
So get solar now is all I have to say.
Yeah,
you
get
go.
solar
Get
now.
it back, get a battery.
You won't regret it.
Like, that is just common sense.
Yeah.
So I love it. Okay, well, I want to focus on one more time.
Sure.
How much you're getting back. You have to do it this year.
That's right.
So tell the listeners and watchers one more time
Okay.
why they need to get off their tushies right now.
That's right. So at least get a solar quote for the home. See how much it is. See what the financing looks like, right? See if it makes sense. If you have a roof that gets a lot of sun, chances are it's going to be a very good idea. And we price competitively. We're a local company, so a lot of times we have lower pricing than our competition, but we're not leaving anything out. It's premium products. Solar panels are warranted for 30 years. Depending on the inverter type, it's like 25 years. So it's a product that'll be there for a long time. Requires virtually no maintenance. It's very easy, and it's a great investment in your home and against your power bill. So get a quote with me at Upslope Solar. Check it out, and don't delay too long because you don't want that tax credit to just Houdini act. Just
I love that you mentioned that. I had no idea that tax credit was going away this year. So, I mean, that's
A
super
lot of people
important.
don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, now
But
they're
they-
going to know.
Again,
glad
it's
you guys
not
had me on the
just
show.
Yeah.
that. I can't punctuate this enough with enough exclamation points. It's going to be very tough to get that tax credit if you get a quote in November, maybe even October. You have to get out there
Yeah.
really, let's call it now,
Yep.
and talk to Miles or somebody else about solar, because it has to be installed by midnight on
31st.
December 31st.
That's right.
And I agree.
Yesterday was the best day to look at it, but now that we're in today, right, it's today.
Yeah.
For sure.
So today, and I'd say don't delay more than a month to at least take a look at it.
Yeah. And you're a reputable company. You've been around for it since 2017.
Mm-hmm.
That's getting some, yeah.
There's no BS with this
Credibility.
mechanical engineer, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Exactly.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was a good.
It's called
play.
recall. 859-462-2005. Is there any kind of word that helps memorize that phone number?
No,
Eight,
not at all.
five,
I got that in
859-462-2005.
2005.
I was but a boy, and 2005 was a long time ago now, wasn't it? That was 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
That's when I got that number. So it is
Nice.
that's a northern Kentucky area code, but
Yeah.
don't be fooled. I've been living in Denver for 13 years. All right, so
Yep.
Love
How much
it.
time we got left?
That's great. We're doing pretty good. We have about 10 more minutes.
Oh,
so
cool.
yeah,
Let's-
if we
yeah.
skipped anything, is there anything else that you want to really like knock home about either solar, battery? I mean, it's super important.
Yeah.
And especially if you're looking to redo your roof, I mean, now is the time just to get a quote too.
definitely, yeah. So if
Hail
you're-
damage. I know there are people
there you
out
go.
there listening that have
That's a
done
good
hail
one.
damage.
That's a question I get. I've probably done a couple thousand consultations in 9 years, and that's a big question. How do they stand up to hail? So we can have some pretty gnarly hailstorms in Colorado, especially in certain zones. If you're in like Parker or like Eastern Aurora, right? They get nailed, and we're not always talking like gravel or pea size. We're talking like golf ball hail. So solar panels withstand hail much better than a roof will. They're very resilient. So like my cell phone here, if you can see it, if this is a solar panel, the weakest point of a panel is where the frame meets the glass. So like in the corner.
Kinda like a
if you
window.
have kind of like a window. That was good, Joe. He's a smart guy.
He's a smart guy. Wicked smart.
Yeah.
You're going to get a lesson. Wicked smart.
If you
smart.
have a big
Just give up.
hailstorm, there's a chance that you could have a solar panel that cracks. If you do, you'll know it because you can monitor it. So you can monitor on your cell phone, on an app, or on your desktop. You can see if there's any diminished production from any single solar panel.
No kidding.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't
That's
know
smart
that
stuff.
either.
Yeah, so
You
people can run like weekly reports, monthly, yearly. You can go back and look at all-time production. I mean, people from 2018, actually one of my best Google reviews, a guy screenshotted like what his all-time production looks like. And he's like, I'm loving this, man.
That is amazing. You can monitor your roof.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Or solar panel production.
Okay.
You can also monitor your roof if you go up there and walk
So
around.
what's the structure of a solar panel? I mean, obviously it's the solar stuff on the inside. I'm thinking like a thick piece of clear plastic on the outside as protection.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one. I have no clue. No, I'm just kidding, man. Yeah, this will be probably the most boring part for listeners in terms of how
boring
they're
for
made.
me.
No, it's fascinating.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And
This
actually-
is talked about all the time, like roof stuff. Do you like shingles? Do you like wood? Do you like slate? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We talk. Yeah.
So we're in a monocrystalline market. So it used to be polycrystalline was the big thing. So if you see those solar panels that are like kind of dark blue, they might be a little bit more of an eyesore. Those are polycrystalline. Those are typically, like a silver frame. When people go like solar's so ugly, I could never do it. They look very sharp nowadays. If you ask me, I'm biased, right? I love solar, but it looks like a big screen TV turned off, especially at any kind of angle. It's all black. The frame is black. The panels themselves are black.
Cool.
And so the monocrystalline are manufactured a little different than polycrystalline, and they're just more efficient. So as time goes on, to answer one of your questions earlier, the technology is getting better. We're able to power pack more wattage into that same footprint. So like solar panel wattages for residential now are around like 440 watts. And when I started, like creme de la creme was like $250. So it's the same kind of footprint. You just pack more in. So you need less solar panels to do the job.
Really, in 10 years, it's going to be fun to see
Yeah, it might be like
where solar panels
700.
are. It's going to be fun to see where car batteries are in terms of energy storage and all that good stuff.
But will the tax credit be there in 10 years?
Who knows? Who knows?
No, if it's gone in 5 months, better
Yeah.
do it now.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Do you have any more questions for Mr. Miles?
I might, but
Sweet.
since we got about 5 minutes left,
Yeah.
let's see if we can have a little fun here, ladies
Nail it
and
out.
gentlemen.
Ooh, I like it.
Miles,
Okay.
Miles and I and Sarah can join in if she wants to. We're going to try and think of we're going to try to improvise a cool tagline for Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I
What's
gave you one
the one you
earlier.
have now? Tell us what you have
Well,
now.
you kind of poo-pooed it.
That's all right.
I liked it. Remember, I've been saying it at our networking group for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm miles with Upslope Solar. I'm miles above the competition. And you looked at me like that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It works though.
I was polite
'Cause my
enough to
name is
look and say
Miles,
it.
You know, Mile High City, right? Kind of a play on it a
I
little
agree
bit.
because we're in Colorado. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Like we're absolutely the Mile High City.
If one of the
Yes.
listeners can just like drop a note, right, for like one that's better than that.
Oh, this is
okay.
where we're going. I say,
Yeah.
So I'll see if I can get it started. This
Okay.
is probably going to be really.
This is gonna be bad. Yeah.
Sarah's glad
hear it,
she's
baby.
sitting down. All right, so this is improvisation here, ladies and gentlemen. So
If you can do it, anyone can.
You're looking around the room. Is it like I Spy? He's
you're
like,
down to 0 points now, there, Blondie.
Love it. I'm okay with that.
Hi, I'm Miles Stevens. Get with me about solar because you don't want to be leaving any money on the table.
Get with me was the first thing I heard. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, exactly.
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 Start.
Wow. Come get with Miles.
Come get with me. Yeah, get with me.
We're gonna be up on the rooftop, getting jiggy with it. Yeah. Shake it up there with the solar panel.
I'm not sure why I laughed at that one. I think I laughed at that one because she laughed at it. I'm just
I
just
need
looking
to
right
be up
at
there
it.
with improv with
That
you.
big old smile of yours, I'm like, I got
Well, I
to
can
smile.
just see him like on the roof, like
So check
getting
this
high
out.
with Miles.
That's what I do when I get on the roof. I get up there and I dance.
Yeah, see?
It's crazy.
I can't believe I'm like saying this out loud, especially in front of people
I can
that
believe
are
it.
on the radio. But they used to call me Scooter Stevens because I used to love like Lime scooters and
Oh.
Bird. You know, like I lived downtown for 9 years, and so I would just ride a scooter everywhere I went. I mean, if it's 100 feet away, why not scoot there, right?
Well, I think that's
So,
awesome.
so they made a baseball card like kind of thing with my face on it,
There you
with like
go.
a helmet with a solar panel on top of the helmet. So it's like a solar.
Oh, yeah. I have no comment for that. I'll get in
yeah.
trouble for my comments.
Yeah, you're right. I'm
No.
kind of speechless on that one too. I don't know what to
Yeah.
say.
No women. thought
Scooter
that was
Stevens.
Cool. Yeah, it just,
No, I
Nobody
think
did.
Maybe a
you-
girl
I-
with a scooter fetish. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd kind of avoid that, to be honest.
Okay,
I'd call you, you have special talents.
so I
and-
can take that baseball card off my shelf and
No, if it's in your shelf away from other people, I think you're okay.
yeah, nobody's ever seen it. I've never told anybody about it.
All right, so
until
my
right
Cool.
first attempt at improvisation stunk. We
Well,
gonna try-
no, it didn't stink.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what
it's
improv
okay.
is.
that
We're
was an
kind
understatement.
We're,
It
it sucks.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Give me a no, Joe.
No, Joe, no.
No, Joe.
Do it like
I
baritone.
like yours.
Thank you.
Miles above. I
Miles above
like
the
the up
competition.
slope.
Thank you.
Like it's very Colorado. I know you guys aren't from here, but
Right.
it resonates with people here in Colorado.
Fits in, right?
You're hiking up slopes. It's
Right.
personal to you.
It's an upgrade. It's a home
It's
upgrade.
an upgrade, and he's miles above the competition. Love it. I think you kind of win.
Thank you.
Good thing it's your company and
And not his, yeah.
Not mine.
not yours.
I'm
yeah.
Joe Nye. Get with me and we'll.
Wait a minute.
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
Anything that comes after "get with me," it just they forget.
Wait a minute.
Exactly.
My name can really work with anything. Joe Nye, the solar guy. Joe Nye, the radio guy.
Yeah.
Joe Nye, this guy. Joe
Are you
Nye,
gonna be one
that
of my
guy.
competitors? Is that what I heard?
Oh.
Not now. The tax credit's gone in 4 months. That would kind of be a waste of my time, now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this will be saved forever on YouTube. So for those of you that didn't get to watch and see our beautiful
And if any of my
faces,
friends anywhere want to embarrass me further, it's going to be saved forever.
it
on
will be
YouTube.
saved forever. I mean, I'm very lucky. I get to be with two good-looking guys. So I mean,
Follically
like,
challenged, sexy, good-looking guys.
Follically challenged.
Follically challenged.
I need to make sure
that
I'm
an
saying
adverb?
that correct. That could be misconstrued as another body part. Follically challenged.
You went there. Nobody else did.
I absolutely did. Listeners absolutely went there too. I can be phallically challenged too.
Sarah, one piece of information for you: Holy Ghost Church, 7 o'clock mass on Sundays. They do confessions before and after, so feel free to go.
Wow. Am I actually going to be sinning through? So I have to do it before, and then I'm sinning through the service.
You might
And
as
so I
well
have to
just
go back
stay
and
in the
just stay
confessional
in there.
24/7.
Oh man, I'd make him drop the Bible so many times it would just be a hot mess.
Kind of like
burst into flames.
kind of like Madonna in A League of Their Own.
Exactly. He comes out sweating. You know you've done something right when you make a priest sweat.
You're such a dude.
Oh, great.
Oh my God, Miles,
great.
please come back on.
This is fun.
This is absolutely amazing.
I
Thank you,
told you it would be
K4CO.
fun,
This is
man.
a
You
lot
were
of fun.
nervous as all get out,
No,
shaking in the
I
parking lot.
wasn't.
I was
I
totally calm, cool, and collected.
Oh, guys,
and that's all you. He was sweating and he was
Listeners, that is
shaking.
not true. Beforehand, Joe was like, "I'm extremely nervous." I said, "I'm not at all, dude."
Whatever,
go.
whatever.
I'm
BS
moving
in
him.
mechanical engineering. BS overall.
Oh, I think it was great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, upslopesolar.com, 859-462-2005.
Right.
Mr. Miles Stevens, get him up on your roof because you want him to be high with you.
Get with me on that roof.
Get with
Get with me
him
on
on the
that
roof.
roof. Check and see if it's a good fit.
See, I
All right?
like his.
You know
He has
what?
it down.
I'll give it to you. It was better than mine.
Oh, everything.
You can
Anything
have-
is better than yours. Give me a break.
Yeah, it
No,
was easy.
miles above the competition. I love it. You nailed it.
Thank you.
So cool. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
for
brother. Thank you,
coming on.
listeners. Thank you very much for joining us today.
I agree. This
Thank
was
you,
super
thank you,
fun.
thank you, thank
K4CO,
you,
you guys rock.
thank you for
Jones
putting
there.
up with us and listening to all my stupid jokes.
I know it.
Because listen again, because they're just
We'll
going
be
to get
back.
stupider.
Oh, more stupid. Got to keep you smart. It's wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
You guys, thank you so much. Miles, thank you. I actually learned a lot about solar today.
Good.
So, man, people better give you a call ASAP. That is for sure.
I forgot everything he said, so call him.
We have to revisit the world. I like it. All right. Well, those that caught us halfway, you can go back YouTube. It is saved forever. It'll be on Facebook for another month. Definitely call Miles. It's a free quote. Why not? See what you qualify for. Get it done because you have to have it installed before the end of the year. Make it a Christmas present. Be like, hey, honey, like surprise your loved one.
Yeah.
Say, Miles is our guy. He's miles above the competition. And here we go. You're welcome. Now let's have a Merry Christmas.
Love it.
See? That's all you
I
got to
never
do.
thought of that.
See?
This
there you go.
was so much fun.
Yeah, no, this was amazing. Well, thank you for those that are tuning in. Definitely keep listening every single day, Monday through Friday, 7 to 8. We have our own Colorado musicians. We have 150 now in our rotation. Soon to have you in, I hope, but
yeah.
because Miles is also a musician, so
Yeah.
stay tuned for that. And wait, save miles of money. Ooh, that's
Save
from
miles
the
of
studio.
money.
Mile, I love
I
it.
love
Save
that.
miles of money.
I do like that one.
Man.
Josh, you get 10 points.
I know it.
You get all her points.
Okay. Oh, really? That's great. Cool. Thank you. Save miles of money. I like it too. Thank you all for tuning in and listening to K4CO Radio. We're going to get you back to your regular scheduled program. Good night, everybody.